Hey guys, so I'm just making this video to explain what happened to me during 75 hard, how I got injured, what the injuries were, and how I recovered from them. So this is what happened on day 29, just an hour before I got injured. And then this slideshow that's going to continue scrolling is just the first 29 days. So you won't see any more 75 hard videos like this after this video. I'm sorry for those who enjoyed the series, but you know, these videos are months old. That's why I talked about summer school during them. And I guess without further ado, let's just start talking about, you know, what 75 hard was. So, you know, I read 10 pages of the Bible every day, drank a gallon of water, 2 45-minute workouts in. One of those had to be outside. I really enjoyed those. I kind of had fun making it to what I wanted to do to challenge myself during that day. You know, there were some days where I went to the park and I just did calisthenics, and I've actually started doing more videos like that. In my recent back and biceps video, you see me on the pull-up bar, and even when I'm working out off camera, I'm still doing these pull-ups and working on my push-ups. And I've got a few ideas for 7-day challenges that could revolve around calisthenics or other challenging things like training my bench press for 7 days a week, just to show if it did make a difference, if it inhibits my progress, just to kind of show what type of stuff that would do for me in the long run and how you guys can really learn from that. It'll be similar to, you know, my progressive overload videos, and I think I've had a lot of people asking for it, so I think a lot of people would enjoy that. So leave a comment if you would enjoy that. And I guess without further ado, we are coming up to my injury now. So essentially on day 29 of 75 hard, I woke up, just a normal day, nothing different. But when I went to ride my bike, just going to summer school, obviously this was months ago, we're now in January, but I had a problem with my brake and it stopped the front wheel. So my brakes were broken and it just stopped the front wheel. I went over the handlebars. I scraped my head maybe a meter or so. And luckily I was wearing a helmet, but I did get lots of cuts all over my body. I got a concussion. Luckily I didn't go unconscious, but I had to walk myself home because my bike was broken. And I'm not sure who this was, but a random stranger came up and helped me off the ground. I don't know, it was really kind of them. So I'm not really sure who they were at all, but they really helped me that day. So I walked home. My mom drove me to the hospital. I got an ultrasound on my belly because I had cuts on my stomach, both knees, elbows, hands. I still have some scars. You can see here in this photo, this was my hand bandaged up right after the hospital. They had to clean it. I was there for about 5 hours. I have to blur my knee in this photo in case of YouTube guidelines. This is why I had to get ultrasound in case of rib fractures. This was my wrist about 2 weeks after. It's nicely healed up. This was me the day after, all bandaged up. Then this is me about a week or so after. You know, I'm still looking good. I didn't lose much muscle mass. I still managed to work out just a little bit with keeping in mind of my injuries. Taking proper rest, you know, I stayed in bed for a few days and really just took as much rest as I could to fully heal. This is me in December, so nearly 5 months after the incident. Obviously, it didn't take me too long to recover from. Sure, it hurt, but you know, it was kind of funny. My parents and I laughed over it in a bit. You know, there's nothing really to be upset about. It was a learning experience, and please just always wear your helmet. You can also see that none of my injuries really left a sustained impact on me. I recovered nicely, no broken bones, no sprains, which was very lucky. The concussion did take about a month or two to recover from. I had to go into concussion physiotherapy, but that was no worries. Most of it is just stretching your neck area, making sure it's less tense so blood can properly flow to your brain. This video was a little closer to the incident. You may recognize a lot of these posing videos from my Instagram, Drew TV Fitness, but this was maybe 3 months after the incident. At this point, I recovered from the concussion. I was very lucky that it was very minor. Much of that muscle mass is still there, as you can see, and the bulk has been still going good, which I did carry on from my 75 hard series. What I didn't really enjoy about the 75 hard series is the drinking the gallon of water, and I struggled to read those 10 pages. I'm just not very I wasn't very consistent in my reading. I didn't take it too seriously, but since then I have grown my relationship with God. It wasn't anything against God or anything like that. I just wasn't very interested in reading, and never really have been, but what I've learned from 75 hard is that a lot of these challenges that they make you do aren't really challenges. They just have to be integrated into your routine, and that is what's going to make you successful. They're very good habits to keep doing in your everyday. I've learned that especially after doing 75 hard, and of course I've failed it and probably won't try it again, but I've learned from that experience, and I think it took too much time for me, especially going to school for 8 hours, then having to do those 2 workouts and then get into bed at a certain time. I just kind of ran out of time, didn't feel very motivated to do those things, and I feel like if I did something like this in the future, I would do it more intensely, but only for a shorter time, thinking 7 days again. I do like those shorter form videos and those challenges. I've seen some where you or you sleep on the ground for 7 days, or you crawl around on all fours for 7 days. Just funny challenges like that, and I think that you guys as the subscribers would enjoy that more. This video is from me in late December. I have got all that muscle mass back and more. I've even gained weight since the injury, so you can really just tell it was very minor. It just made me stop 75 hard because I couldn't do the workouts for a few days. I was very nauseous, got constant migraines due to the concussion, and the cuts just made it kind of harder to keep doing those things. So I continued to rest, and well, now I've been getting out of the groove of that and really just trying to put my work in. Last, I've got some footage for you. This is some footage you may recognize from my Instagram if you do follow it. If not, go follow it. I post lots of funny reels for you there. You can see I'm just doing some, arm exercises. Nothing really too different. I kept most of my schedule the same. I did talk halfway through the 75 hard challenge of doing a new schedule, but from my experience now, I don't follow a strict schedule, and I'm not sure when I will do a strict schedule. I've been doing more what makes me feel happy, doing these training regimens and doing the things that I enjoy, because if I train the way that I like, I feel, and I've experienced that I will stick with it more than if I do something that I don't enjoy. And I've recently been putting more effort into the YouTube and the Instagram because I really have a motivation to do those things. And once you ignore the things that make you unhappy, you're going to be more happy to put in the work and do the things that are going to make you happy and successful in the long term. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys can, take something from this. Maybe there isn't something to take, but what I do want you guys to take away is that nothing bad will ever last forever. Just put in the work every day. Take everything with a grain of sand and be happy. See you guys.